and we'll let you know who we'd rather go to Vegas with out of everybody here in the Infinity Sports Network. That's coming up. Don't go anywhere. The same folks that brought you the Bellotti Lottery and the same folks that brought you the all-time Infinity Sports Network Talent Draft. A lot of controversy, a lot of hurt feelings. We'll see if anybody's feelings gets hurt when we come back right here on the Infinity Sports Network. Final update. Here is Marco Bellotti.
Infinity Sports Network Sports Flash.
Well, Pat, everyone seems to have an opinion on the tush push. However, when it comes to crediting the Eagles' victory over the Chiefs in the Super Bowl rematch to just that one play alone, that's where left tackle Jordan Mailata draws the line.
I just think it's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish, man. It makes my blood boil just thinking about it.
That courtesy of WIP in Philadelphia. Meanwhile, Vikings running back Aaron Jones headed to short-term IR. Means he's out at least 4 games due to a hamstring injury. Rams head coach Sean McVay not headed to IR, but announced his own injury from Sunday.
Foot's good. I did tear my plantar fascia, so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing, because now I guess it allows you to heal a little bit faster, but, I was being dramatic, limping around towards the end of the game, but, the MRI confirmed I did that.
That courtesy of the Coach McVay show. Bengals trying to regroup with the injury to Joe Burrow. They've elevated Brett Rippon to be the backup to Jake Browning. Reportedly also had a couple of veterans in Mike White and Sean Clifford. Baseball, Cal Raleigh went deep twice, gives him 56, most in a single season for a switch hitter. Also tied the franchise record with Ken Griffey Jr. as the Mariners overwhelmed the Royals 12-5. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks continue to make a push for that wild card.
1-2 from Walker is cued back to the mound. It's under Walker's glove. Carroll scores, and the Diamondbacks win. 6-5 is your final.
D-backs rallied from 4 runs down to walk it off on the Giants 6-5, remaining a game and a half back of the Mets for the final playoff spot. Call courtesy of the Diamondbacks Radio Network. Rest 2 scores, Blue Jays held off the Rays 6-5. Phillies took out the Dodgers 9-6, despite Shohei Ohtani firing 5 no-hit innings, along with blasting his 50th homer. Yankees outscored the Twins 10-9. Brewers stumped the Angels 9-2. Astros trimmed the Rangers 6-5. Mets erased the Padres 8-3. A's 2, Red Sox 1. Cardinals shut out the Reds 3-0. Guardians survived the Tigers 7-5-10. Cubs handled the Pirates 4-1. It was the Orioles 8, White Sox 7. Marlins got by the Rockies 6-5, and the Braves took 2 from the Nationals 6-3 and 5-0 in 10. WNBA playoffs, the Storm rallied by the Aces 86-83, and the Fever, they ripped the Dream 77-60, so both of those series now even at a game apiece. I'm Marco Bellotti.
Hey, it's Perloff from the Maggie and Perloff Show. Get all your sports talk here on the Infinity Sports Network. Always available on the free Odyssey app. We're all thinking big butts.
You're in a 5-minute break. Four minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Four minutes remaining. Three minutes, 30 seconds remaining. 3 minutes remaining. Two minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Two minutes remaining. One minute, 30 seconds remaining. One minute remaining. Forty-five seconds remaining. Thirty seconds remaining. Fifteen seconds. Break ends in 5 seconds.
Knick-knack, the patty's back.
I can already taste those wieners.
The Pat Boyle Show continues on the Infinity Sports Network.
Love a good wiener. Love tasting a good wiener. Welcome back to the Pat Boyle Show here on the Infinity Sports Network. You can now watch us here for this final segment live on the Infinity Sports Network YouTube channel. Of course, we're listening on the Odyssey app as Bogusch is hacking up along here, probably giving me some kind of COVID strain. You can listen on SiriusXM channel 375 or over 300 affiliates throughout North America. Bogusch, last time you were here, we did the Bellotti lottery, which Pete came up with a whole AI-generated song for. And I'm surprised we don't have more AI-generated songs for this. We also did the Infinity Sports Network All-Time Talent Draft a couple of weeks ago. That hurt a lot of people's feelings. That got a lot of people upset. So the idea for this, the Pat Boyle Show Vegas Hangover Draft, our buddy Zach Gelb, host of the Zach Gelb Show Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern here on the Infinity Sports Network. He went to Vegas over the weekend. Somebody sent him there. I don't know. It was Netflix.
Wow!
It was Circa. The company did not send him there.
Our company.
Yeah,
Right.
which I would have been stunned by if that was the case. But Zach knows a lot of people. He's very connected. You know, he's got 18,000 camera roll photos of everybody that he meets. He's ready to fire them off at any moment.
It sounds like Zach doesn't need to worry himself with silly radio drafts where he is on those. His life seems just about, and career seems just about fine otherwise.
This is not silly.
Yeah, I don't. What do you're doing it? What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like, again, going back to your original point of how worked up people got about us sitting here having fun. Zach
they
was
talked
the
about
ring,
it for 2 segments.
Right. Zach was the ringleader of that, as if he was insulted and felt left out or disrespected by where he was picked, and yet he's the one being wooed in Vegas.
Titans.
So he goes
He's
to
good.
He goes to Vegas with Samter, and he's got some, a couple of goofy shirts on. He's talking to Dana White, and he's there for that boxing match. And so we were wondering, Pete and I, all right, Zach's in Vegas with Samter. Probably doesn't want to be there with Samter. Probably would rather be with a lot of other people instead of Samter in Vegas.
Somebody doesn't know.
And so Pete and I wondered if
I'd
we
rather
had
go
to-
with Santa, being honest. But anyway, back to you.
If Pete and I were wondering if we had to go to Vegas, who from here would we want to go with?
Our hangover team, our ultimate hangover team.
Yeah, and I'll turn it over to Pete the Body. Pete, can you explain the rules now of what is going to become the Vegas Hangover
Okay,
draft?
we draft 4 people. You have to draft at least one person that is currently on the talent roster and one person from behind the scenes. Everything else, it's up to you.
So 4 picks, 2 requirements.
Right.
An off-air person.
Right.
So producer slash engineer, or
Right.
even the boss.
Yes.
Okay, and a current host.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, wow. You just threw a wrench into the equation. And then it could be, and then 2 of anybody that's ever been a host on the Infinity Sports
Correct.
Network.
Or associated with Infinity Sports.
This sounds like a very subjective exercise. Like there are no right or wrong answers.
Yes.
That there's no room for anyone to yell at us for
Be
3
annoyed.
segments later today.
Correct.
Or yell about research and homework while getting their own facts wrong. Okay.
All right, and we're going to snake draft it. Last time, Bogusch went first. Bellotti went last. This time, Pete, you're going to go first. I'll go second again. Bogey will go third. Here we go. Pat Boyle Show Vegas Hangover Draft. Pete, kick us off.
All right, I'll pick somebody I was in the control room with for 6.5 years because it'll be entertaining to watch what happens. I'm picking Sean Moresh as my number 1 pick.
Wow.
All
Now,
right.
I wonder if I hope that's okay with Marco Bellotti, right? Because Sean was technically not a full-time host, but we have included that. We have expanded it now to include talent. And even not one person that was behind the scenes. He can also fit the mold of anybody that's ever been associated with the Infinity Sports Network. So, Mraz, the number 1 overall pick on who would want to go to Vegas with. Pete taking Mraz.
That's a good pick. Might have been my first pick if he was still on the board shortly. Good job, Pete.
Pat, you're up.
Now, you're not worried about Sean eating all of your food and making an absolute clown of himself?
And I don't like being nice to Sean. Enough people are nice to Sean. I'm here to balance all of that out normally. But Sean's a good pick. He knows the good spots. He does have some connections. He also is shameless, kind of, where he's going to ask for things, push for things, talk our way into things. I think he's a good wingman for Vegas.
I'm going to go with my first pick, somebody that is a current behind-the-scenes member. So producer / engineer / board op / boss. Carlos with a K.
You guys are killing me. I can't believe you guys have... I need to go back to the draft room.
Yep, you do. I hope you've got your 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th
my
options ready.
God.
Carlos Ortiz, producer of the Bart Winkler Show. He was in the military.
Right, protection.
He has seen some stuff. Carlos
Good
knows how to have a
stories.
good time.
Yes.
He knows how to drink. He's not afraid to smoke a pancake. He knows how to have fun. Me and Carlos in Vegas,
Damn it.
we would explore from top to bottom.
Okay.
And if I was single,
Go get it.
I know that Carlos can introduce me to some thick mommies. So if I was single.
Well, what? I was with you until thick mommies, but otherwise, that's a really good pick. And I thought that was going to be like my sleeper pick. Carlos, I can't believe he's off the board already. Dang it. So my first pick, just to quiet.
And you got 2 picks
back
here.
to backs, yeah. Just to quiet the naysayers, I'm going to take Scott Farrell.
Oh,
Now,
come on. You're giving in. You're being soft.
No. You could say this is a trolling pick, except for Scott knows Vegas.
The Vegas expert.
Scott's an OG. He knows Vegas. He knows the original Vegas. He knows the guys. He's got the connections. This is an easy one for me.
Have another one.
I do. To lead off round number 2, I am stunned at the moment because of Carlos. I needed Carlos to be my off-air guy. Now, can the off-air person, Pete, be a former off-air person, or can it be current?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to take my good friend, and this is just for straight companionship. We're going to make ourselves laugh for the entire weekend. The former producer of the legendary Gio and Jones show. I'm going to take Mike Biseglia.
It's a good pick.
Thank you.
And you guys make up 20% of the entire Nets fan base. So that
Let's
is good.
go.
100% of the
Michael
time.
Porter Jr., me and Biseglia. Let's ride.
Michael Porter Jr., please. I would lose brain cells if I went to Vegas with that idiot.
As if you have them to lose. Anyway, back to you.
Okay, second pick for me. I'm going to go with a current host here on the network. I know Maggie Gray is a good time.
Okay.
I got a real good feeling Maggie Gray would be a real good time in Vegas.
Mark it down.
Drinks will be flowing. Maggie knows how to have fun. I'll leave it at that. And there's no innuendo there. I just know Maggie would be a great time in Vegas. So I'm going me, Carlos, and Maggie Gray. That's our 3-person crew so far with 2 more to add.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that one. I'm going to go with a current host here with Andy Gresh. I feel like
Gresh is 2 for 2.
that combination of Gresh and Marash will be something to watch. So I will go that way with.
I need a double wide bed.
I mean, if you want to recreate the movie The Hangover, yes, Gresh and Marash would probably be a good combo to do it.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. You can recreate it there as well. I haven't picked a behind-the-scenes person, so I'm gonna take Manny Rodriguez, the Borat for Maggie and Perloff, who I have a feeling is under the radar fun. So I'm taking Manny.
Okay. When you said boss, Bogusch, you really piqued my interest.
Yo, yeah?
You're taking Chernoff. Congratulations.
Why are we going to the craps table? I hate craps. What are you doing bringing me here?
No. Our current boss, David Mayernick. I want somebody to gamble with. I'm bringing Mayernick.
That dude ain't sleeping for the entirety of the weekend.
I want somebody to drink with. I'm bringing Mayernick.
Our esteemed program director, Dave Mariunic.
I want somebody on a Saturday to go to Circa with and watch college football and watch UTEP versus Sam Houston State with on a Saturday afternoon in Vegas. I'm bringing Mayernick.
You're not going to Flamingo party with him.
In a
pool party.
In a direct hangover correlation, Mayernick would 100% lose a tooth in Vegas.
Oh, he would.
Yes, he would. I'm not sure how, but he'd lose a tooth.
There's been countless times where David and I just sit in his office and talk about the college football games, the NFL games for the week ahead.
That's it.
Good drinking stories. Dave Mayernick, great time.
That's actually, that's not a bad pick. Bogusch, your last 2.
Yeah, my last 2. So the first one, this is another kind of utility pick here. I'm going to take, and I need to also check off a box or 2 still. I'm going to take Bill Ryder because Bill, as he says on his show, Ryder Than You, 10 a.m. Eastern, you're on the network. Bill is a experienced gambler. Bill is going to get me to a table and walk me through making some money. On top of being a good time, give me Bill Ryder. And now I'm lost. I don't know what to do here because I thought Sean, I thought Carlos were going to be sitting there waiting for me to take, and you guys have forced my hand here into really the lack of research is showing once again, Marco. So I've got one more pick. Pete, you're the record. I've checked all my requirements, right?
Yes.
So this is just for fun now, right?
Correct.
Would you like us to skip you and come back?
No.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen in this draft.
Count down how much time I have left here.
Well, we only have 2 minutes left of the show.
That's true. You know what? I'm going to need some name recognition. We're going to need a face to get us through doors and to the head of the line. I'm going to take Tiki Barber with me.
That would have been my next pick. You stole it. And look, I mean, Tiki, the crowds will be drawn to him. If you want crowds around you.
Right.
If you want to be known as the in crowd in Vegas, you bring Tiki.
Yeah, we need to be cooler. We need to be hipper. We need to be more famous. I need Tiki.
And you also get double as bodyguard. I mean, the guy is absolutely massive.
Pacifist, though. I don't know if that helps.
Okay.
Anyway.
My last pick, I could not decide between Brandon Tierney, who loves to jam it up the A-gap.
True.
And BT would be a fun time. You know, you could just see those eyes, that testosterone start flowing, the eyes start to light up.
He's already in Vegas waiting for you.
Yeah. But instead, I'm going to go with a guy that claims on his show that he knows a lot of people, that he can get into all the parties, that he's got the in crowd. He was in Vegas this past weekend. And in all seriousness, he's my age. We'd have a great time. We would drink a lot. We'd probably do more than that.
You're taking Samter?
No. No, give me Gelb.
Oh.
Give me Gelb as the pure companion. Like you said, pure companion.
Boo.
Give me Gelb.
All right,
can have him.
I'm taking somebody for a real case study. I'm taking Jody Mack.
Yes! Yes! And down the stretch they come!
You want to talk about the OG with Vegas?
That's how you close
That's
the draft.
the guy. That's the guy you want to go with. He knows everything about betting that ever existed. So I'm taking
He
Jody.
placed the original bet.
That's right.
It was his idea.
And you got all those cockamamie horse races that are like on a TV. I don't know what time they're going off, what country they're in.
The 3 at Aqueduct.
They're happening. Jody's betting on them. All right, we'll post all the results. This was fun. Hopefully nobody's feeling gets hurt. Bogey, thank you very much.
Okay.
Pete, great job. The Vegas Hangover Draft. Fun time. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, whether it was on YouTube or the good old radio. We'll be back here again 2 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Thank you to Bogusch. Thank you to Pete. Thank you to Marco Bellotti. The Pat Boyle Show. We'll get ready for Thursday Night Football and talk a whole lot more baseball playoff race, WNBA playoffs, and more tomorrow right here on the Infinity Sports Network.
Excuse me.